So Bret had some comments about one of the 2K games in Triple H. Should be interesting. On the Solid Monster. I never heard this. But we're gonna hear it. Where is it? Let me see.
Pastime this week, which is berating Triple H.
There he is.
As I've said many times before on this show, if you knocked on Bret's door for Halloween and put your hand out, he would tell you that he has no fucks to give, and he would slam the door in your face. So on his podcast this week, he was talking to his sons about the WWE 2K16 game that came out last year, which I'm only first trying to learn now.
I have that one. And the
It's a
new
good thing
one.
I didn't play as Bret in my first video that's up on the YouTube channel. I can only imagine the rant if he saw that he was beaten by a five-knuckle shuffle.
That would be sickening.
Somehow, this video game
getting
discussion
beat
turned
by
into a
Cena.
shoot on Triple H. And so this is what he said. I want to just read this part of what Bret Hart said verbatim here to you. He said, I went to a thing last fall when the latest 2K game was coming out. They were telling me how I am an 85 or something like that, and Triple H is a 98. I remember I was like, why would he be a 98? And they go, well, because he's the boss and we have to suck up to the boss. He was laughing about it. It kind of pissed me off. I thought, I don't care how many titles Triple H wins. He could never lace my fucking boots up.
That's right. That's
He
right.
was a very good, mediocre wrestler. He never blew me away with anything that he's ever done.
Triple
He's
H
never
ain't
come
that
up with
great.
much. He's always been a very decent wrestler that can give you a good match. As far as being, like, mind-blowing, I never saw it. I've
Nope.
still never seen it.
Nope.
I've seen him in some matches, and the whole 4 out of 10 thing came out of his match with Brock Lesnar, which should have been a good match. It was a mediocre match at that.
Yeah.
That's where the whole 4 out of 10 thing comes from. He's always a guy that will give you a 5 out of 10 match every night. There's certain guys where you put these video games out, and I don't care. I think if you have to do justice to the wrestlers as they were in their careers. It should be based on reality, not things like who you know in the office. Vince could make him a 35-time world champion, and it doesn't mean he's 35 times better than
He'll never be Bret.
wrestler.
Now hold it right there. He'll never be Bret. Now, this man had the nerve, even though it's old, I don't care. He picked it. Even though I don't fool with him that much, he picked it Jericho, and he picked it Van Dam. You know he's not better than Van Dam, and then had the nerve to pick at Edge. It's so Triple H can't talk about nothing.
He's just not. As far as the games go, I think they should be honest. Someone like Bruno Sammartino should never be a jobber on a video game, so on and so forth. I think you have to pay respect.
Yeah.
When I think of a video game, I think about how I'd love to have a Buddy Rogers versus Ric Flair match, something like that, where you can wrestle these legends against each other from different periods and stuff. They should always represent the reality of what the wrestling business is and was. It should also include that respect that the wrestlers have for each other in the dressing room. End quote.
Well, it's somewhat of a point because I don't know about having like the Roman Reigns thing now, which we'll get to that. We'll get to him now. Okay, Roman Reigns is a 97, and the Taker, they put him as 77. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that now. That makes no sense. No sense.